KWOD Sacramento. X Beats, commercial free.
A world of subculture.
Music, icons, and leaders.
In a world of conformists and observers.
Only on 106.5 KWOD.
All right, hanging out with DJ G.A.M.M.A once again.
I'm back.
You're back, and I'm glad you're back. You brought us an exclusive mix just for us.
Just for you guys.
Which makes me feel all special.
Oh,
you've been busy, man. You got a lot of events coming up. Get ready to tell us about that. We're going to roll this, and we'll come back and talk to you in just a minute, huh?
All right.
It's DJ G.A.M.M.A, our guest DJ tonight, here on X Beats 106.5 KWOD.
It's X Beats on 106.5 KWOD.
Listen to a mix from DJ G.A.M.M.A tonight, our special guest. He's got a lot of stuff coming up, and you've been doing a lot of stuff, and please tell us about it.
Well, coming up next weekend is the event that we spend literally 6 to 8 months planning every year. It's our crowning event. It's the Still Dream 7-year anniversary campout. You can find more info about it at stilldream.org. It's our crowning achievement. I mean, it really is. Everything we do is directed at making this event happen all year round. Like, all the Still Dream events are just fundraiser events to make this party bigger and better every year.
What was it? Were you involved the first year when it started?
Yeah, yep.
What was that like getting the first one going? Was it one of those things everybody said, hey, you know what we should do?
No.
We should do like an outdoor campout kind of thing.
Well, the very first Still Dream happened up at my dad's house, actually, in his barn. He has a barn, and we were just tired of the way things were going. Nobody was paying us any mind, so we decided to do our own thing. And it was me and my buddy Pat Meck. We started this, started as just like, hey, let's throw a couple small events. I have some room, let's do it. Started growing, and then when the 1-year anniversary came around, it was at a time when a lot of events weren't being thrown. It was kind of a dip in the scene, and we said, well, hey, maybe it's our turn to step up and do something. We did, and it was rough. First couple of years, when you're working at something new, a lot of people won't pay you any mind. They're like, who are these new kids on the block? We don't care. You guys haven't put your time in. And no one paid us any mind at all. And eventually, it took us till about the 3-year anniversary before people kind of started catching on and seeing what we were really doing. And now it's turned into an entity of its own. It kind of runs us. How
many people did you have at the first year? Do you remember?
The 1-year anniversary, we had, I think, like between 125 and 150.
How many did you have last year?
I don't know, 800 maybe. 850, and it's really a remote location. If you go, you know how much it takes to get that many people out to this venue. It's really that far back in the woods. It's not just an easy drive. You really got to prep. You really got to get ready to go camping. Have to have all your supplies.
So for those people that would like to go to this, what would your advice be as to how to prepare to do something like this? If, say, they've maybe never gone to an outdoor event and like a camp out kind of thing, how do you prepare for that, and what should they do?
We have this thing on the website, which we call the Still Dream Survival Guide, and it kind of lists the do's and don'ts, and it provides a little checklist of things that you should have when you go out there, like things that people would easily forget, like sunscreen, mosquito repellent, stuff like that you just might not think about if you're just going out for a regular night partying. But camping, you got to have food, water, all the good supplies, ice. Obviously, a lot of people, you got to remind them not to bring their animals out there with loud sound. Animals get scared, run away. So the Still Dream Survival Guide on the website, it's kind of just a guidelines to help people, and I even look over it every year.
And what's the website for everybody again?
It's stilldream.org.
Stilldream.org. Okay. How many people do you think will show up? What's the vibe so far on this one for this year?
You
think you're going to top 800 that you did last year?
Easily. Like, really, I hope so. You never really do know. But judging from the ticket sales and everything and the word on the street, we're going to have a record-breaking year. And, we've really stepped up and decided to push the envelope with this event. We've really stepped out of our normal kind of DJs, and we've incorporated some live acts.
And who will those be this year?
Well, we have this one band called the Heavyweight Dub Champion, and they are just phenomenal. They blow it up at Reggae on the River every year. They play what's called dub hop. It's kind of a mixture of like dub,
I've heard the name before, but I've never heard any of their stuff before.
It's amazing. You can check out their music at championnation.net. Okay. I mean, it's these guys. I mean, I have video of them playing for it looks like 10,000 people at Reggae on the River. I mean, these guys are amazing. They really take it to the next level, have MCs and 3 guys on the instruments, 1 guy playing a saxophone. I mean, it's really amazing. And we have another band called Boulevard, which is kind of a live house band. It's exactly what you want it to be. It's like a guy playing live house rhythms on a drum set, and then a guy on a guitar and a guy on a bass, and they have some sequencing going on. But I mean, it's really neat. We have another band called Interface Oblivion, which is kind of a cross between Radiohead meets Pink Floyd meets dub. I mean, it's
cool.
So we're really trying to make it more interesting to go up to the stage. It's not just a guy playing records now. We really want to kind of take it to the next level. Really, I guess you could say maybe pushing towards a little bit more of a festival atmosphere, you know? So, yeah, we want to grow, I mean, you can't just stay and do the same thing all the time, It's either,
Well, you can, but it gets boring.
Right, yeah.
What fun is that?
And every year, everybody wants us to incorporate a little bit more, and we're working at it,
You mentioned tickets earlier, advanced ticket sales.
Mm-hmm.
How can people get tickets?
Well, you can get tickets on groovetickets.com. Just search under the keyword Still Dream. If you're in Sacramento, you can go to Channels Records off of Arden Way. San Francisco, Reverb Records off of Haight. Berkeley is Skills DJ Workshop. And if you're in Reno, up at Recycled Records. Cool. So, I mean, you can get them anywhere, and if you live out in the country, you can get them online. So, I don't know. We're very excited.
Cool. So, one more time for more info, you can go to stilldream.org.
Yeah.
That'll have all the info about the performers. It'll have all the info about how to prepare for the camping experience. And, man, this sounds like a lot of fun.
I mean, we really have something for everybody this year. I mean, from, conscious hip-hop to progressive trance to, breaks to techno. I mean, live bands. A lot of the ambient area is just going to be amazing. It's being hosted by some local guys called the Escape Artists, headed by Steve Swami, Seventh Swami. They've been doing a lot of stuff down on Second Saturdays down in downtown, hosting some art gallery / music, and these guys have just been rocking it, and they are putting so much time and effort into the second area, which is our chill area, that, I mean, it's just, I know how great it's going to be this year. It's just, everybody's pouring so much into it. It's just going to be, I mean, we really have been planning for this event for, God, I mean, actually since the first day last year. I mean, as tired as we are, and last thing we want to talk about is, the next camp out. That's the way it always works, is the next day we go, God, I'm really tired, but
how do we top this?
What can we do next year?
Well, it sounds like you guys have got the preparations well underway to do that. So this is going to be phenomenal, man. What else is coming up after this that you can maybe kind of give us a little sneak peek about?
Well, the weekend after that, me and Mech and my buddy Dirt, we're all going up to Oregon. We're playing in Bend the following weekend. The weekend after that, we'll be back down here. There's an event outside of Chico called Memories. It's a dedication to some friends and family who passed away that this guy puts on every year. Really amazing event. Really excited for that. After that, there's a party called Meet in the Middle, which is put on by a company out of Reno, and they try to do it every year between Reno and Sacramento. I mean, after that, I mean, there's just so many things going on,
Where people can check you out. Is there a separate website for that where they can check your DJ bookings, like a MySpace page? Or?
Yeah, my MySpace page is a really good way to keep in contact. I'm on there all the time, so people can even message me on there, and I'm usually pretty quick to reply back. My MySpace is myspace.com/G.A.M.M.A303, or you can check my events and music one, which is G.A.M.M.A the Predator. So that's myspace.com, G.A.M.M.A the Predator.
Awesome. So the big event's happening next weekend, and for more info, go to stilldream.org and find out how to get tickets for that. And of course, if you wanted to shoot on over to groovetickets.com, you can do that. But also check out how to prepare. So if you've never gone to a camp out type event, you know what to do. So definitely make sure you check that out if you're planning on going.
Yeah.
G.A.M.M.A, thank you very much, man. And I hope you'll come back again.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. It's always a blast. I love putting stuff together for you guys, and I love being part of this great community that we have here.
It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thanks
a lot.